Hi guys, Diecast Empress here, back for another quick review. Now today I'm going to be continuing on the cars on the road sort of hype that we're all on at the moment with a little bit of a older release. Now this release talks back to this guy here, which is Cruisin McQueen. Now this is the guy that came with the set that I'm about to show you. It's a little bit loved and chipped in a few different places. I do luckily have sort of my more better version of him that's not as chipped and as loved. This is the guy that I display with my Cars Precision Series Sally here in the cozy cone. Now, this guy here came with a pretty exclusive Mack. Well, he goes with a very exclusive Mack, and that Mack is called the Road Trip Mack. Now, before we get on to him, I'm going to also quickly show you the Road Trip Lightning McQueen. My one, sadly, again, is a little chipped and is pre-loved, but he does come with his trailer. So his lovely little trailer here, very stylized to sort of be like the Cruisin McQueen. Now, these trailers that were produced for these cars are all plastic. They do all open up though, so you can see inside. So McQueen does carry with him a little bit of rusties and some spare tires. Now, unfortunately, I don't know if we're going to get any light in there. Let's see if I can get some light in there for you guys. There we go. Unfortunately, the tyres themselves are the wrong one for the car. But to be honest with you, as a car user myself, a lot of the times your spare isn't the exact same tyre that you carry. I've got a spare for my car and it's a space saver spare, so it's actually smaller than my tyre that itself and has different rims. But that's neither here nor there. Now, the little trailers do come, sort of the caravan-y trailers do come with all of them. There was a few different cars made all with tow cables or tow hooks. Now these are, I'll try and find some photos of them, but I believe off the top of my head there was like Mater, there was Fillmore, Sarge. I'm fairly sure they did a Sally, but I don't know if she came with a tow hook. There was tow bar. There was Flo had one, Ramon as well. There was the whole sort of towny setup all had their own individual redo, and it was for the Cars Road Trip. Cars Road Trip series. On the road is what we've currently got, so that's why I'm doing these guys. Now, as I said, this is a entire set that was released at one point a few years back, and I was lucky enough to find on eBay. He's not perfect, he's a little scratched up, but I was lucky enough to find this gorgeous, gorgeous Mack to go with my Mack collection, or my hauler collection, if you will. Now, Mack here is very similar to the normal release of the haulers that isn't a Mack. So they open up on the side, which we're going to do here. Come on. There we go. And open up on these lovely hinges. And as I said, mine is second hand, so it doesn't actually hold open flat anymore without sort of folding down. No, see, it doesn't have the weight to hold itself up anymore. But on the inside of Mack here, as you can see, we do get lovely little loading bay, which does slide out, very similar to the normal piston cup haulers. And the little legs do fold out as well. Now, this only folds out on one side. You can't slide it out the other way, but it does have the ramp. And on the inside, he has some sort of, don't know if that's it. It looks like some sort of compressor, air compressor or something for tyres. Some really big chunky off-road tyres and several cans of fuel, some petrol. It is an amazing Mack. It's definitely one that I've wanted for a long time. Sadly, mine is, like I said, is second hand. So we've got some few chips and we're missing both wing mirrors, but it's not the end of the world. The main sort of thing of this Mack is just how unbelievably beautiful he is. The coloration, the beautiful design, sort of the covered over wheel arches. It's absolutely stunning. Now, I'm going to try and find some photos, but in Disneyland Paris, there is a brand new ride that's been opened up quite recently when they made sort of the new 2 cars rides for Disneyland Paris. And this Mack does look and remind me quite a lot of the sort of transport for those rides. I just thought it's quite interesting, so if I can find some, I'll stick some photos up for you just so as you can have a look to sort of see the differences. Now Mack here is very stylised to be sort of towing a very fancy Cruisin McQueen. He's got the big beautiful spoiler. He's got covered over wheels. The wheels are painted on the inside still, so they're still silver. And then on the back, he's obviously still got the Cruisin McQueen logo here, which is the same on either side, as you can see. It's just an absolutely beautiful version of Mack. I really do love it. And it does pay great homage to the little caravan, or the caravan pays homage to it. I'm not entirely sure which way around it is, but I think that's quite a spectacular shot where we've got the Cruisin McQueen caravan and the Cruisin McQueen Mack hauler as well. I think they work very well together. Like I said, it's a shame that mine are a little second-hand, but I can't complain. They are absolutely beautiful. I'm very much in love with them. So that's just another quick review, guys. I think I have waffled on quite enough, so I will leave you all with that one. But thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.